Hi, my name's Tom. I was sent this next item to tell you all about it, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. There's no better way to decorate for the holidays than to use garland, but real garland doesn't actually last that long, and sometimes it has bugs and sap, and it's just no fun to work with. That's why I have this 6-foot bedee garland. This is the garland that's actually made to be bent and shaped, and you can do all sorts of cool things with it. It's 6 feet long, and you can put it all over the place. So here's what it actually looks like up close. It does look pretty good. It really is pretty green. It's got the perfect green. It does look like it actually has some shimmer to it. It's not real stiff. It does have a whole bunch of little needles. The needles do not fall off, which is great. Now, I want to show you a couple things. One, most of the branches, some of the branches are kind of wiggly like this, but then other branches actually have some shaping to them, some wire to them. So you can bend them in certain ways and they will stay there. So that's kind of a nice mix. And then the center core right here is a 6-foot core, really, really strong, where you can bend and shape it all around. It's actually really great. There's nothing holding this onto my railing right now other than the fact that it's just kind of been bent and shaped just to stay in place. That works really, really well. But I want to show you another cool feature. Ta-da! That's right, it actually lights up, and they're fairly bright lights. They're LED lights, they're not going to get hot, they're going to be very energy efficient, and here's the really cool thing, battery powered. I don't need to run extension cords, I don't need to put this garland exactly where there happens to be a plug within 3 feet. I can put this garland anywhere I want, all around my house, without using an extension cord or plug. That really opens up all the possibilities. Let me talk about the lights, and then I'll kind of show you some of the cool things we can do with this. So here's what the actual battery looks like. It's just a little battery pack, and the way it works is you actually get the garland separate, and then you get this lighting strand kind of a separate, and you can go ahead and wrap it around any way you want. I've just wrapped it all the way around the core. You can always go ahead and unwrap it and take it off if you want. You see, it's just a little strand of wire with some LEDs in the middle. They do use 3 AA batteries. What I like to do for anything that uses AA batteries for lighting, I'll use rechargeable batteries. One, with LEDs, they'll still last a long time. And two, I can just go ahead and recharge them whenever I want to instead of buying brand new batteries each and every time. You just pop the little case open and replace the batteries. And there are 3 settings for this. So right now it's on, so you can see that the solid lights are on right now. There's also off, obviously, and then there's a flashing mode. And there's a flashing mode where they just kind of flash. You can see them. There you go. You can kind of see them flashing. This flash on and off. That's really kind of cool. Now, obviously, because it's your own garland, you can add other lights if you want. These are reasonably bright, and they work pretty darn well. I really am pretty impressed with these. And then, by the way, the end of the garland actually does have a giant wire loop there. So if you want to go ahead and loop that around something, if you want to use some gardening wire to go ahead and put it up in a different way, that's fine. Totally up to you. Tape, whatever you want. This is made to be kind of hooked, so you can kind of hook it on something and then kind of extend it off if you need to. Now that I have this 1 6-foot strand, I'm kind of walking around with it. I have all sorts of cool ideas. Here's another spot I could put it. Right here on my TV stand. Again, I don't have to worry about plugs or cords, but look at this. It goes right across the table. I have a whole little Christmas scenario right here. If I had some Christmas villages or houses, I could put them in. I'm going to go ahead and put my little cardinal and a little peace dove here. Just looks really, really nice. You can do this all over the place. In fact, I just got another idea for where I can put this. Ta-da! I can go ahead and put it on our entryway mirror. So here you go. You can kind of see the whole thing here. It looks great. I might go ahead and squish it up a little bit, kind of make it look a little more natural. But again, the light system, the light box is actually hidden over here, kind of behind the mirror. I just turn it on and off whenever I want to. I love the lights. They're nice and bright. The garland looks great. It really has a lot of cool possibilities. I can put it over doorways. I can put it over decoration. I can go ahead and put it on railings. I can put it all sorts of places because, again, I'm not tied to any power. I can do anything I want with this. So yeah, overall, I really like this garland. I'm probably going to go ahead and get a couple more sets. This is a 6-foot strand. I'm going to probably need about 2 or 3 more to actually get all of my stairs. But again, no cords, nothing. I just plug in some AA batteries and go ahead and go. They are very, very bright. Again, I can turn them on, I can turn them off, or I can have the flashing. Doesn't matter. Maybe I'll have some flashing and some straight, whatever I want. It really is a beautiful set of garland. And if you're decorating for the holidays and you want to be able to put some lights somewhere, but you don't want to have to worry about extension cords or plugging things in, and you just have some cool ideas, by all means, this garland is really, really nice and it's highly recommended.